Hey guys, what's up? It's Jeremy. I hope you guys are ready for a challenge because we have a lot of great stuff going on. We have a lot of pins popping. We have a lot of people making over 500 bucks a month, over 1,000 bucks a month, more than ever before, six figures, all this great stuff. And to be honest with you, we can get so caught up in all the excitement and the energy and week goes by and we don't see our business move forward and we get discouraged and we get unmotivated. And that's not what this business is all about. The cool part about everything that's happening right now, all the big stuff, all the explosion, all the growth, is it's just like the Super Bowl. When you watch the Super Bowl is a compiled group of small efforts through training camp, through all the time at the gym, through the camaraderie, the team meetings, the preseason, the regular season, and all that leads into the Super Bowl, which is the prize, right? But without all this other stuff at the beginning, then the Super Bowl would never be even possible. So AppleCare is the same way. So, we talk about, you want to get the silver level or gold 3-star or ruby or emerald or, have an organization of 20,000 people. What does that look like? And that really looks like, the basics. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set out a goal for us because I'm not going to ask you guys to do anything that I'm not going to do too. But I'm going to set out a goal for the basics. And what this goal is I want to introduce 30 people or share 30 people in the next 30 days. I want to get an Impact magazine in their hands. I want to get a meal replacement shake in their bodies, and I want them to try Spark in the next 30 days. So I'm really taking this next 30 days, and I'm going to be a farmer. I'm really focused on planting seeds, and then I'm going to water them over the next 30 days. But to initiate this, what I need to do is number one is I need to go and buy 30 of the brand new Impact magazines. So right now I have an old one, and the other ones should be delivered by Friday. I ordered them on Saturday or Sunday, but they should be delivered by Friday. So the first thing I have to do is I have to get the 30 Impact magazines in the mail. I also ordered 30. I actually ordered probably way more than 30, but I have 30 meal replacement shakes, the chocolate peanut butter, the brand new product. I love our new products not only because they're great, but also because it allows me to reconnect with people that have done our program before and say, hey, you need to try this new product. It's a great bridge back to that. So order a bunch of meal replacement shakes. The chocolate peanut butter is the way to go. I tasted it this weekend. By far the best product we have, or the best new product that we have. And then on top of that, order some Spark. And what I like to do is I like to give them two different flavors. So you need to order 60 Spark packets, okay? And I love the Spark. I love to give strawberry, mango, and fruit punch. Green apple is a new product, so I might recommend, if you're sending this or going to be reintroducing somebody that's been doing this or done the products before, maybe green apple's the way to go because you really want something new. All right, so that's step number one. So step number one, buy 30 impacts, 30 meal replacement shakes. I would say chocolate peanut butter is the way to go, and then 60 Spark packets. Okay? Step number two is where we're going to put rubber to the road. We are going to start connecting with people. So the goal is not to try to sell people. The goal is how do we build that connection and that relationship so we can get things in people's hands. Okay, so all this stuff that we're talking about is coming before the success system. All right, let's not put the cart in front of the horse. The only way you're going to climb a mountain is one step at a time. And this is really the beginning, the start, the foundation of climbing that mountain. So step number two is we need to connect. All right. So for me, for instance, last couple of days I've been connected with 2 or 3 people, and just shooting out and say, hey Sam, what's going on? Long time no talk. How are you? How are the kids? You know, how's Mary doing? You know, I'm really trying to find a way to reconnect with them and start rebuilding that relationship because I hadn't talked to them in a couple of years. You know, have they been seeing all my AvoCare posts? Absolutely. You know, another way to reconnect. Actually, let's hold off on that. So right now, just reconnecting. You know, either phone call, Facebook message, text message, stuff like that is a great way to just reconnect and just start opening up that line of communication again. So number 2 is connect. Okay? So now number 3 is how do we get the Impact magazines, the meal replacement shakes, and the Spark in their hands without it being weird? And we need to bridge a gap. So the one thing I like to do is, or the one thing I'm going to be doing is, you know, after we have connected a little bit and we have started to build a little bit of that rapport, you know, I will write. I also wanted to send out some free samples of our new products. With, you know, what's your address? You know, like that's just so casual. Who doesn't like free product? All right, and then you know that's talking to anybody that hasn't done any products before. People that have done our products before, and you just want to reconnect with them, you know, shoot out and be like, hey, what's going on? Or shoot a message, hey, what's going on? We just had a bunch of new products released. They're amazing. I want to send you some free samples. What's your address? Super easy. People love free stuff, okay? So, and what we're trying to do is we're really trying to be a farmer here, all right? So number 3, bridge the gap. And that's where it goes from being, you know, you got your material, you have connected, and now you're going to bridge the gap to getting their address and sending out some free stuff to them. Okay. Step number 4 is going to be how are you different. Okay. Step number 4. So you're sending an Impact magazine. Can't wait for the new Impact magazine to ship here because the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to read the whole thing from cover to cover, and I'm going to get to know those stories that are in the Impact magazine. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write a handwritten note, okay? And what this says is, hey, Marie, hope all is well. Wanted to share some awesome new products with you. AvoCare products have helped me lose 10 pounds and add a little extra income to my budget each month. Check out page 63 in the Impact magazine. That lady really reminds me of you. My best, Jeremy. Super personal, super casual, nothing crazy, not weird. All right. So now what do you think Marie does as soon as she gets this packet? Page 63. She reads a message, a story about somebody who is just like her. You know, and guess what she does then? She reads this message, that starts bringing down some walls. That starts engaging her into maybe what's possible. Maybe this thing is possible for her. You know, it's not a Facebook post. You know, it's not a hardcore sales pitch. She's starting to develop a relationship with and a vision of what AvoCare could be for her. And guess what she does next? She opens up at the beginning and she starts reading through. You know, and a lot of you guys know this because this is how you guys were introduced to AvoCare. And she starts reading through and she reads this whole thing. And she calls you back or you follow up and she's like, I don't know what this is, but I want to know more. Okay? So you have the Impact magazine. Okay? You have the handwritten note. Okay? You have the chocolate peanut butter meal replacement shake. I know this is vanilla, but the chocolate peanut butter meal replacement shake is coming out. And then you have the Spark. Okay? So that's kind of what you're going to do for step number 4 is you are really going to send it out. Step number 5 is the follow-up, okay? The fortune is in the follow-up, okay? So step number 5 is going to be, you're going to reach back out and say, hey, you know, did you get the stuff? You know, what'd you think of it? How'd you like the flavors? How'd you like, just ask questions. You're trying to build relationships and you're trying to build that communication with your prospects, okay? So really what your focus is going to do is really planting seeds. Here's what's going to happen, guys. I can't tell you, the hard part about this business, I cannot tell you what happens with 30 people. I can tell you a roundabout number, you know, but if you send 30 people, there might be 25 of the 30 people that buy a 24-day challenge. there might be 5. You know, there might be 10, there might be 15, there might be 20. The numbers typically range, you know, would say between 10 and 15 people would lead into doing a challenge. Another 7 or 8 people would lead into becoming a distributor, and another 3 or 4 people would become an advisor. Those are what averages are, but you know, a lot of you guys are above average too. So what this is really going to do is this is just going to allow you guys to take that first step to building this bad boy up, okay? And this is going to allow you, these follow-ups, they're going to go to, you know, here's a couple different things. There's going to be some people that don't respond to you, and that's okay. That's part of the business. You planted a seed. There's going to be some people that write back and be like, yeah, you know, it was okay, you know, great, okay, you know, anything else you want to see, stuff like that. There's going to be some people that respond back and are like, wow, I am blown away. You know, I love these products. You know, how do I order more? What's next? Okay, and then there's going to be people that are like, oh my God, I'm in. You know, I read that Impact magazine and I'm ready to move forward. At that point, here's what you do. You need to plug them into the success system. 3-way call, 2-on-1, mixer, business opportunity meeting, and that's where we're going to feed into the success system. So this is really the precursor to the success system. And without this, it's hard to get people in the success system, I know. So I hope this does you well. The one thing I would add on it, I know this has been a little longer video than before. The one thing I would add on it is, you know, continue with your Facebook posts. You know, and I love to post something on Facebook 3 times a week, and I love to give shout outs and testimonials and results. You know, I don't try to make it a huge sales pitch. I don't put at the bottom, inbox me for more details. I don't put my AppleCare distributor number. All I really do is just share other people's results and encourage other people and celebrate other people. So I hope this is well. Who's in for the challenge? Put a message at the bottom that says I'm in. You know, I want to know who's in for this challenge, and I'm excited because this will explode your guys' business over the next, not just 30 days, it'll be explode over the next 90 to 180 days. So go get them, guys. Bye.